I'm just going to keep the momentum going, I guess, and jump right into the next video. On this one, I wanted to work on setting up my workspace. Like I said in the last video, I did record some stuff in July, so I'm probably going to start with that and then kind of merge into now in February. So technically my studio is pretty much done. There's still a few small things I want to do, but we're going to kind of try to fill it in so it's not so choppy and try to make it seem cohesive. I might actually just re-record stuff that I've already done just to make the video nice to have it documented, you know. That was something I regretted not doing in my old studio. So first I wanted to talk about this space and how it's different from my old one. I should have some clips of the old space and maybe even this area when it's empty, but the most notable thing is that this space is much smaller than my old space. This apartment in whole is about 150 square feet smaller than our old apartment, which is a pretty big chunk. Our old apartment was too big for us, but this one is a little tight. Working out of just the corner of the living area, we have to divide it into 3 parts. So we got the kitchen behind me and the living room over there, and of course a little dining area, which I also sometimes use for work, so it works out. Hi Soba. Hi. So I'm definitely going to need to make some big changes. The big tall wooden cabinet I had at my old work area just doesn't fit in this space, so I need to come up with different solutions for storing all of my things. So real quick before we get too far into the video, I wanted to share this cologne that was sent to me. This isn't sponsored, but it was sent to me for free, so I wanted to share with you and tell you what I thought. So Dossier sent me 2 of their scents. I got to pick which ones I wanted. So I picked the floral jasmine and the floral marshmallow. Most of my current scents I have are more masculine, so I wanted to get something a little bit softer and maybe a little bit more femme. That way I would have more variety and I could switch it up a little bit more. So the jasmine scent was in their unisex range, which I think is a pretty accurate description of it. I don't think it's too far either way. So it has a nice floral smell like you would expect, and I love the smell of jasmine, so I knew I would love this one. I've been wearing it pretty much every day since I got it, and have already made a little bit of a dent in the bottle, more than I usually would in this short amount of time, but like I said, I've been using it pretty much every day. The other one, floral marshmallow, is more of a feminine smell, super sweet and kind of fizzy, if that makes sense, and it lasts a really long time compared to the jasmine one, and that's probably just because it is a stronger smell. But since it's so sweet, I like to layer it with my other fragrances to kind of balance out that sweetness. But I do think that Dossier's thing is that they build these fragrances so you can layer them and really customize what you want. But it smells extremely good on both, which I think is really interesting. It can smell too sweet on me. But the major reason why I wanted to share these with you guys is because they're so affordable. They're also vegan and cruelty free. It can be extremely difficult to find fragrances that are cruelty free and vegan and also affordable. I've had a hard time finding them under $100, and if you do find them, they might not be the nicest. So that's mainly why I was excited to share these with you, or why I was excited to work with them. But also, surprisingly, I love their packaging. I just love how it looks with my other bottles of cologne. But that is all I have to share with you today. If you're interested in finding a new fragrance for yourself, I will have a link in the description for you. Thanks again to Dossier for sending me a couple bottles of your fragrances. I really enjoy them. And yeah, back to the video. It is now July 5th, which means we've been in the apartment for a little over 2 weeks, I think. Bo got here with all of our stuff on the 21st. first, I think. So yeah, as you can tell, my studio space is in like the main area. The kitchen's right there. I'm trying to record bits and pieces here and there, but I'm not really sure what all I've gotten recorded. I'm sure it'll be really fun to look through and edit. I think we made pretty good progress. Got most of the boxes at least unpacked. Definitely need some pretty serious storage solutions. We don't have a lot of places to like put things away, if that makes sense. Our old apartment had 3 closets and 2 of them were pretty big, and we have 1 closet in this apartment and it's pretty small. So it's quite an adjustment. I mean, we did get rid of quite a bit of stuff before we left. We definitely still have more stuff to get rid of, but there's quite a bit of stuff that we do want to keep, like my sewing machine and stuff that doesn't really have a home right now. We're also on kind of a busy road now, so you might hear a little bit more of road traffic and planes and stuff. But overall, even though we're on a busy road, this place is much quieter than our old apartment. I think the windows are nicer. Yeah, overall it's pretty exciting. I'm behind on quite a bit of work, so I have a few things written down that I want to get done today. Besides catching up on some work, I have a video I need to be editing. It should have been edited quite a long time ago, but other than that, I need to test out this printer. Just got it out of its box yesterday, and I think I packed it really well, but I still want to make sure it still works. Besides that, it's just small things like taking out the trash. I have some rugs I want to move around, some furniture that needs to be cleaned. I mean, everything's kind of dusty and dirty from moving, and it's been hard to like sweep since there's boxes everywhere, but I've tried to do a little bit of that today. But overall, I'm really excited to be here. I feel like the lighting is amazing. At least it's not so yellowy and gross. I put myself in like the best lit area in the apartment. I'm like in a corner, just like surrounded by windows, which I think will be really nice. I mean, it's all behind me right now, but it's still, because the walls are white, it's still really nice. Our mirror is back there. We had to do a little bit of a DIY thing to transport it. It's glued to like pegboard, but it looks kind of cool, so I think we're going to keep it like that. The original plan was to cut off the edges after we got here, but it looks kind of cool, so I think now we're just going to paint it and get some peg hooks for it. And yeah, I'm excited for that. It's like an interesting unplanned DIY that came out kind of cool. Definitely have to share that with you once it's done. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update on where we're at in the whole moving situation and everything. I'm a little overwhelmed by how messy it is, but trying to focus on what I can do. Like, it's kind of hard to get back into work stuff. I did do a painting Friday, I think, which was kind of weird. I don't think it was my best work or anything, but I'm definitely rusty. But I need to get back into it because I need to make some stuff for Patreon this month.
the window, reaching for a North Star, waiting just to wake up from this nightmare where you could be right back in my arms, dancing to the limbo, stuck here in the middle. You tell me that it's simple, but I could paint 1,000 different pictures of what is wrong. But if we turn the clocks back a couple dials, we should throw them out, because time ain't ours, oh, but you fill me up, and I can feel it now.
Okay, so got the desk moved over here. It's a little pulled out from the window because I want to put some privacy film on that window. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then afterwards I will push the desk in. I also wiped it down so it's nice and clean. I got in the privacy film. I didn't have enough to go all the way. As you can see, it like cuts off over here, but that's fine because this is, I just wanted to get the part where I sit. My printer's on the other side of my desk, so it will cover up that. So bye. Do you like it? Okay, so we got the desk set up. Looks very nice. Now I just need to get this metal cabinet up against this window to work on the other side. It is very dirty and dusty back there though, so I'm going to go ahead and run the vacuum behind it. But this has actually been a great opportunity to go through and clean everything, because we've been here for a couple months now, so it's nice to pull all the furniture out and vacuum behind it. The desk is already looking great. Everything else is looking crazy. It's just like everywhere. So we are making progress. It's really starting to come together and look much nicer. But next I have a couple of these magnetic shelves I'm going to put on the side of the metal white cabinet. I originally got 2 of these for our laundry closet. We don't, in our old apartment we had like a dedicated actual laundry space. But here we just have like a closet with a washer and dryer stacked on top of each other, and there's like the tiniest amount of space on either side of it. So I got these to put on either, like on one side of the washing machine, and it worked really nice. I decided to get 2 more for my workspace because I thought that they would be really useful. So I think I'm going to put one towards the top of the cabinet, and then I can put my current sketchbook and my planner and maybe my pencil bag in it to keep them off the desk, because since my desk is in our living space, I want to be able to keep it as clean and tidy as possible. We need lots of creative small space solutions. Later I'll be showing you how I'm going to be stashing a bunch of stuff under the couch. While we do that, I'm also going to stash my sticker drawers on the floor next to my desk. This isn't the greatest solution, I think, but it doesn't really fit anywhere else without being like super busy. If it has to be on the floor next to my desk or I have to sit on the floor to go through it, it's not the end of the world. I can always pick it up and put it on my desk while I'm like packing orders and stuff. I think I'm actually going to put my small round canvases in this one because they should just perfectly fit. Grab those real quick. Okay, here's those. And I think it should just be able to fit right in. Oops. Yeah, perfect. Just like that. Perfect. I will just put this one right under the other one. Ta-da! You can't really see it from that angle. Let me show you. Because of the sun. Put those right in, and these magnets are really strong, so they're not going to come off. And pencil case. Perfect. It's a lot of work. And yeah, that's how that looks. I did say we're going to have to get creative. The small space. Cord box, sticker box, more stickers in it, and then also my pens and stuff are up here, so I can actually reach those pretty easily. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Next, I need to, I'm going to put all of my canvases under this cabinet because I don't have anywhere else to put them. Okay, and hopefully at some point I will also use these. I won't need to be storing them so much. It's gonna go there, as well as my really big sketchbook that I use for planning stuff. I'm glad I vacuumed. Okay, next I'm gonna put my wooden canvases on this side. In this little section, I have a couple storage crates that I'm going to put here, and then I have a stool that I'm going to put over it so that Xavier has a way to jump up into the windowsill. Okay, here's these. On the bottom one, we have all of my finished sketchbooks. Top one is extra rigid mailers. I'm just going to scooch this right next to the cabinet. I think it actually looks pretty cute here. And a stool. One more canvas I'm going to put right here that will kind of this angle, it will kind of block the messy view underneath there from like when you're looking from this way. Alright, scooch all this over. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it's cute. I feel like it looks the best from like over here. I do think this needs pulled out. There we go. Cute, right? Starting to come together. That cord is for my pencil sharpener. I should find that real quick. So we are on the floor again. One of the last things I need to do is put the stuff under the couch that lives under here, the extra storage bags I was telling you about. These I just got these cheap ones from IKEA. They had prettier ones, but I only have like exactly 7 inches to work with underneath the couch, and the other ones were 7.5 inches tall, I think. So I had to go with the slightly ugly ones, but it's fine because they'll be under the couch. I got 2 of those. One of them holds only the tote bags, which I really need to get on finishing up my shop update and getting that out to you guys. But this bag is completely full of just tote bags. And then the other one is extra shipping supplies. So my tissue paper, any brown craft paper that I have saved to reuse. I think there's some mailers in there, my big ones. Basically anything that I'm not going to need very often are in these. And then I'll just shove them under the couch here. This side of the couch has the chase, so it's a little bit longer. Exactly the right length to be able to put 2 bags. On the other side, you can see here is my easel, which also just barely fits. I literally have some of the legs propped up on the end legs of the couch. But that is one nice thing about this easel being foldable, is I was able to put it under the couch. Because when I was first setting up the space, that was one thing I was really struggling with. I had no idea where to put the easel because its foot part is like really large. Makes sense, that's what makes it stable, so it doesn't like wobble around and stuff, but like it also made it so I had no idea where to put it because my work area is quite small. I'm gonna push these under. I'm not really gonna show you what's inside because it's not interesting, and then I will flip you around to the other side and we'll put everything back in the white cabinet, and then all that's left is finishing touches. I think I'll have to re-scooch over the dining area, put it into place because I moved it out of the way. But yeah, we're almost done. It's actually been really nice to like remove everything from my work area and put it back in. Okay, so I brought everything over. It goes in this side of the cabinet. I'm going to put everything back in. It was pretty messy, so I'm actually going to try and reorganize it and make it a little bit more usable. Looks way better. This is a little tight here. I might go through and bend them all up like this so there's a little bit more room. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Everything is in its spot. All I really need to do is take the dining table and put it back where it belongs, right over here. So I'll probably record that real quickly. I need to clean off the table, wipe it and everything after all of this. I've just been using it to put stuff on, so it's a bit messy. There's a few things I still want to fix if I can. I'm not sure if I'll get into this video or not, but mostly in the corner over there is a mess of cords and whatnot, so we definitely need a power strip over there and maybe another cable box just to store everything in. Probably be good with the cats and everything anyways. Maybe do something about my camera equipment. It's in that pink box underneath the gray cabinet. It looks okay, but it would probably look a little bit neater if it was in something with a lid. If we go to IKEA sometime soon, I might keep an eye out for that, see if there's anything that might work better, and if there is, I'll just pick that up. I hope you enjoyed helping me set up my studio. I really enjoyed filming it. I think it looks really nice, very neat for the amount of space I had to work with. I will see you soon for the next video. Bye. Carson needs to go up.